Hello? Hello? Oh, there he is! Oh! Well, that was close. So it would appear that the agents of Nashar are still after us. Even today. Even today. How terrible. Now, depending on when you're watching this, and depending on the events that have unfolded over the course of the last week or so, will depend on whether you see this or the quest first. Because there have been some things that have happened. However, moving on. In today's episode, in today's exciting, wonderful, and positively marvellous episode, we are going to be building the museum. Now, oh, there's another one. 1 second. Let me just deal with this fellow and we'll crack on. Come on. There we go. Right. So, yes, as I was saying, in today's positively splendid episode, what we're going to be doing is building the museum. The museum, which is going to go here. Now, the plan we've got... Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I changed camera angle at just the right moment. Would you buggers let me finish shooting my intro? Thank you very kindly. Museum. Right, we're going to be building a museum, and we're going to be building it along here somewhere. Now, I'm not quite sure how far along. We might build it here, or we might build it here. And we've already gone a little bit too far ahead, because you may have noticed that there is now a big, open, cobbled area right here, which is going to be my new town centre, essentially, because the city we're building in Laputria here is going to be absolutely massive, and it's going to cover all of this, and it's going to be quite large. Now, in the past, we have been building buildings like this, and then over the episodes, you've noticed that they've become more like this. My aim is to build buildings that are somewhere between this and this. So if we come over to my house, you can probably see that there is a new roof on it. Speaking of houses, this doesn't mean that we've abandoned the big house, the big hus. That is still going ahead, just we need to build everything at the same time. So, there we have the new roof on my old house, and we've changed it up a little bit. There we go, see? We've made a few little alterations, and I like it. So we're going with big roofs, big houses, big money and big women. And that's where we're going with stuff, over there. Now, for the museum, we're going for something that could probably look a little bit like a pub. Not like the pub behind us, but you'll see what I mean as we build through it. But first, we need to go and collect resources. And put them in these boxes. And there we go, the museum is done. I'm joking, of course, that's not the museum. That's Mr. Tipperipper's house that he has been constructing over in what was Barovia. It still is Barovia, which is now a province of Laputria. But look at that! Look at it! Ridiculous. Ridiculously marvellous. We've collected the resources. They are all now in the boxes and chests, barrels, and other storage containers over here. So let's start building. I'm telling you now, scaffolding is the way forward. Stop all this dirt rubbish, stacking up with dirt. You know who you are. I don't even have any in my inventory. Let's have a look. Let's give you an example. That's how a dirt man I am. I don't have any dirt even in my inventory because you don't need it. Stop using it. Use scaffolding. It's so much better. Look, you pile it up and you just knock it down. None of this digging around. And you can climb it. You can't climb dirt like this. Oh no. No, you can't. You cannot climb dirt like this. And if you make a mistake, you just knock it out. One tap and the scaffolding's gone. But if you are more of a dirt person, stick it down in the comments and we'll hash it out, because you're wrong. Okay, so a little bit of an update on the museum. As you can see from this, that we are making some splendid headway, and it is looking absolutely good. And while I've been building this, I have found that there is something that I need to address. So my intent is to obviously eventually fill this whole area with lovely villagers that are going to do amazing, wonderful things and make the place overall feel more homesome, homely and populated. I'm sure at least one of those words I just made up. But if we come over here, there is a downside to having so many villagers, even already within my villager breeder. As you can see, we have a little bit of a cat problem. We've got one there, got one there. Where's it? There's another one in there. There was another one over there. Is that him? Yeah, there's another one there. Hello. And can we see any more? Timer, please. If you managed to spot any other cats, please put it down in the comments, because I did not. Let's have a look, see if we can see any over this side as well. Because as I say, we've got a fair amount of cats, and I think we may need to employ a full-time cat killer, or cat catcher. Not killer, not killer, catch. Because we are animal friendly, unless it's cows. But let's have a look. Is there any cats around here? Cats? No, that's a flower. Cat? Nope. Nope. I did catch 3 cats that were on top of there, and they have now been disposed of. But yeah, we've got a cat problem that needs to be sorted out. Anyway, back on with the build. Well, that appears to be the back of my head. Nope. Hang on. There we go. That'll do. Right. So look at this. Look at all this space we've got for putting items of antiquity and interesting relics of wondrous things. I suppose would be the best way of putting it, because as you now know, we are building a museum. And so this is how big the second floor is going to be, or the first floor, depending on if you're British or American, I suppose, because we do things slightly differently when it comes to naming floors. So, I lost my trail of thought there. If we come outside, we can see what this place looks like now from the outside, and we need to bang a roof on it. That's right, we need to bang a roof on there, and that will then enable us to start decorating the inside. Look at the light cascading through the windows there. Doesn't that look fabulous? And we'll come around the side here. Now, if you watched my For the Kingdom series, and you've obviously been watching some of this series because you are faithful viewers of my content, which is lovely, because that's what I like. I like doing things for people to make them happy, and I hope my series does make you happy. You will have noticed that a lot of my buildings lack a detailed back to them. And if you've been watching long enough, you'll know what the reason for this is. The reason being is that they intend to have buildings butted up against them at some point. So there's going to be a building there, and I think by the Lannister Arms also has it. Yeah, there we go. Building going to be butted up against it. And the museum's not going to be any different. Although I've done a bit more of an effort, because there's going to be a little while before there is a building there. But there you go. Not particularly patternful. Patternful? Wrong word. But yeah, the back is going to be the same. Some of these windows are going to be bricked up. And that's to, because we don't need it. And it also gives us more space for actually putting the things in there. So, we're going to skip ahead. And when we come back, the whole of the museum shall be done. And a little bit of an update, and as you can see, I've been having some problems with a skeleton. But there we go. The building itself, the outside anyway, is completely done. The whole thing from the outside is wonderful. Look at it. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, we'll give you a little quick tour of the inside. Let's have a look. So we've done some little bits and bobs just to make it a bit more homely in here, because this is the area that we're going to be filling up with all of our wonderful, wonderful little things that we've collected through the world and all the histories. So what we're going to do is we're just going to roll through all of those things and start putting them in places and start fleshing this place out a little. So before we go any further with the video, something a bit dramatic happened. So I accidentally started a raid in Laputria, and Mason had to come over and help me with it, but here's a quick clip of that. And it's all done. It's all done. Fantastic stuff. Now, let's go and have a look, see what it is. I'll give you a grand tour, the grand tour. Are you keeping up? Are you keeping up? Follow me. Follow me, ladies and gentlemen, to the National... Wait, hang on. What did I call it? The Laputrian National Museum. Excellent stuff. Let's have a look inside, shall we? Let's go in. Oh, actually, look at that. Oh, I can't wait till we've done some bit more decoration around the bottom here. Oh, it's going to look amazing. Let's get in here and have a look, shall we? Right. Oh, here we go. See? So please leave some diamond donations in the barrel. Thank you. Oh, and we got a Ross working in here already. Who's going to deposit some historical dirt around the place. So here we go. On this side, we've got the Great Nether Heist. If you guys remember that. That was a while ago. And if you want to see the episode for it, go over to David Dustin's channel and have a look at that. Because it was a good episode. It was probably one of the best times I've ever had on Minecraft. In fact, this whole season, this whole series has been some of the best time I have ever had on Minecraft. But yeah, the Great Nether Heist, that happened in August. God, that was a while ago now. It seems like a long time ago anyway. And over here we've got Caladan, which is not happening anymore. Sadly, that's not happening anymore. But there you go, that's the continent. And if you can see right there, that's where Duke's Landing was going to be. Good memories, good times. There's a little book about it there. Now, some of you might remember a few episodes back, well, quite a few episodes back, we did a Time Team special, and we back over where, Wacked Village is, which is now called Wackland. Yeah, this was stuff that was from there, see? The Kingdom of Wackedland, but now it's been named to the area called Wackland. And this was this is exactly, actually, how the armour was displayed in the King's Chamber at the time. And it's a player that no longer plays with us. This is one of only, I think it's like 2 or 3 Wither Skulls that are currently in the world. I don't think there are any others dotted around, but I'm sure somebody will correct me. David. What have we got here? So, here we go. The Fellowship of the Red Jay. So that was an important thing. So that was something that happened long before I joined the server. That happened, I think it was like January 2020 or something like that. I can't remember the exact date, but that was a little while back. Here we have what our first flag was at Laputria. So see, the Royal Standard of Laputria, pre-duchy. So that was before we became a duchy and before we became a kingdom again. So like we became a kingdom again since then. So that was interesting. Dear Robbo, yeah, me and Robbo did Brick Block. Company was dissolved on the 23rd of December. There you go, Brick Block, little write-up about it. Over here we have the Zeatonians, the Great Flood. So this was a chap who used to play on the server, and sadly he left. And we tied it in with the New World generation as to what happened. But that was his flag, so that's pretty cool. Then you got the Great End Heist. Haven't got anything written about that yet, but I'll have a little think what I can write about it, because it wasn't as epic as the Nether Heist. That was epic. And then currently the pièce de la résistance is this. So far, what we have to remember the Knights of the Withered Rose. I mean, although obviously the Knights of the Withered Rose play a massive part in this server at the moment, I think it's interesting that somebody, if they wanted to have a look at it, could come over and have a look. But there you go. And it looks amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm such a geek. But obviously over time, new things will get added here. We'll be able to fill up this second floor as well. Ross, he'll continue to work here. He's going to get a good pension and dental plan out of it. But yeah, it's amazing stuff. It's amazing stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everything in between, that is probably going to be where we start to round up the episode. I'd also like to say a big thank you to those people that have subscribed lately. We did go up to 32 subscribers, now back down to 31, but number 31, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for sticking around. But it's getting dark, it's getting late, so thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a wonderful time. Goodbye.